Yeah, we're still looking for that console with Granblue on it. This is the downside of not normally having Granblue on the stream. We're not normally set up with it on our console. Here we go. Here. We got a new console. We just got to swap it all in. Turn off the old one. While they're doing that, I'm going to slide over and pull up the tournament for Granblue. This is the wrong tournament. Iron Grid 34. Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. We are going to put that. Oh wait, no, I don't need to do that. I just need to hit this button, bracket number 1. Look at that. We got all. It's a healthy bracket, 19 people in it. Let me just ask them real quick who's actually going to be playing so I can get these names on the stream. Alright, going to be Grisk versus Kellz. He's walking back over after we got this console set up. This is not MK1 Casuals. This is going to be Granblue Tournament.
Granblue Fantasy Versus. Rising.
Good old PlayStation USB ports. Getting those sorted. While the game is doing its online internet connections. Because that's how we do these days. We need servers. Yeah, look at that technology for the players. Just tell the game what side they're on, and then it's never wrong. Oh, except that they sat down on the other side, so I'm wrong. Kellz will be player 1, and Grisk will be player 2.
Airship done. Metera versus Near.
All right. And away we go.
Battle 1.
Look at those names fit on the screen and everything. I'm a bit out of date on this game myself, but we'll try to keep... Okay.
I don't think I've ever even seen this game played.
Button checks complete.
Oh, man.
I've not really paid attention to this game since it became Rising.
Okay.
So... we'll just play it by ear, you know.
All right. Just the... I just got to wait till the energy bars come back up. I might do a little adjustment here.
No, I think we're good. These load times, though.
Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, are there round markers underneath that?
I'm looking. Well, on the.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. We got technology for this.
Beautiful.
All right. So, Grisk with the early lead. Yeah. Neat. And Grisk take the first round. Apparently we play this 3 grand.
Battle 2.
Oh wait.
Engage.
No, I don't know how this works. All right, we're just gonna find out.
Jump in.
We're gonna let the players do their thing, and
Fair enough.
we'll take our lead from them.
There.
You like it loud.
Yeah.
These are some combos into a super. Doesn't quite get the kill, but he's close. Now he's missing a diamond. I don't know what these things mean. Okay, Grisk takes the second round, which is apparently a
victory.
match.
Is that a match?
Yes, I saw the menus come up. So Grisk up 1-0, I guess. Bear with us as we explore this game.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know the rules. Maybe if they go like 2-0, they don't go to a third round or something. I don't know.
I was assuming those things are round markers, but they're not. I don't understand the heads-up display
Fair
here.
enough.
Battle 2.
Grisk takes a round. There isn't like something else being covered up by the names, is there? Nope.
All right, well,
Oh, wait. That's the round marker.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
got it.
We're learning.
Yeah, so I don't know.
The blue diamonds are just
those are stocks.
stocks of something, yeah.
Or maybe breakers. I don't know anything about this game, so I don't know. I'm learning. I'm not that old. So. All right, a little bit of hesitation there.
Yeah, stuck in the corner. Doesn't seem to have a lot of good options. Gonna do the super, and that's gonna do it. So that's Grisk going up 2-0, and they're not standing up, so I guess we go 3 out of 5.
All right.
Battle 1. Engage.
Alright. Kellz throwing out arrows, but runs out of good arrow hits. Puts out the butterfly. Butterfly just does nothing. Thanks a lot, butterfly.
Thanks for nothing, butterfly.
There's the butterfly explodes. Okay, when you shoot the butterfly, it explodes in the pillar. Maybe. Alright, Kellz finding some arrows now. It's that arrow jump. Has to block all that, but blocks it, gets the last hit. Kellz getting around on the board.
Battle 2. Engage. Great.
But Grisk gets his big corner combo into super. And it's a rough round for Kellz. Gonna put out the butterfly, gonna shoot some arrows, but Grisk is just looking for that last little bit of damage, and he finds it with Chip. Okay, Kellz has another round. Put out some arrows. A little too many arrows. Gets punished for that last one. And Kellz in the corner again, having to hold this. And will we see the super come out? No, okay, yeah. We have bar. Alright. And Grisk will take that one as well. 3-0? Yeah, 3-0. That's the end. They're standing up. So Grisk takes it over Kellz. And apparently we unplugged the PlayStation while we're at it. We're back now, though.
Yeah, I think
we're back. We're good. We're good.
We're good. All right.
Yeah. We don't have to update this bracket. We just have to stream
That
this.
is correct.
Easy mode. We only have to do one thing for this tournament. Well, I guess we're commentating too, kind of. I mean, if you call it commentary.
I'm just throwing in my little interjections of confusion.
You know, I'm helping. I'm going to say I'm helping.
You at least know what's going on to some extent. So.
That's a lie.
Okay.
But I'm making everyone watching the stream aware that the microphones work.
Yes.
And that we're here to keep you company.
We are not neglecting you.
We're here with you because we love you.
Yeah, that could be a lie too, but we do love your viewership.
I love you.
I will admit that.
Each and every one of you.
Yeah.
You are loved.
All right. So yeah, this is very spontaneous and the first time I think we've ever done.
Maybe 9 of you in a bot. I don't know.
Have we ever done?
I don't believe we've ever done.
We've done similar games. That I'm not.
I mean,
yeah.
We've done all kinds of games.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's just anime. That's my.
We're generalizing
That's what we used to call it back in the day.
I mean, it is.
But that was literally like every game that was like these. It was just like, oh yeah, that's anime, and then we did like in a separate room.
All right, let's find out who these players are.
All right, guys, who we got?
Yeah, that one. Where?
Red.
Oh, he's player 1. Okay, and I got the stream thing for it? All right. All right, we're on top of this. Don't worry. We got Red and Gracehorace. Beelzebub. He was a DLC character for original Granblue Versus. This I remember.
Fair enough.
Original Granblue Versus, famous for running into the pandemic and getting wrecked.
Okay.
Belia.
Original Granblue Versus also had the dual input system where you had both motion inputs and...
Did you have to use both at the same time?
No. Like the cooldown was a little faster if you used motion inputs. But after a few years, they changed that and they just got rid of motion inputs.
Like button check?
It certainly does look like a button check.
All right. No. Ready to roll.
No, he wants 2 more buttons. Alright.
That sounds like it's very loud.
Belly up.
Sorry, I'm just...
It's the one that's labeled.
Yeah. Well, I was looking for the one without the mute buttons.
Yeah. He's got all the sliders. Ignore us. Oh, Incendiate plays this. Alright.
Belly up.
Anybody's watching, let me know the sound balances, because it's a different game, so I can't really tell.
Well, lucky for you, nobody's watching us.
Okay. Well, still 10 people there, so.
That's alright.
10 people who just weren't watching before and haven't logged out. Alright, here we go. We got stuff.
Alright, here we go.
We got evaporating projectiles.
Gracehorace finding hits. Full screen hits.
We got low poke to like maybe a throw mix up there.
Both these characters look very edgy. Little tomahawk.
Wow.
What was that dodge? Didn't help. He dodged the projectile and then just got hit by the full screen command grab.
It looked kind of like Seth, Street Fighter 4. His little.
But full screener.
Yeah. Oh, we got more break representation with KDZ. How are you, brother? What's up?
Doing good?
We're streaming some Granblue Fantasy here.
Yeah, streaming some Granblue. Fantasy Versus. Not the whole tournament, but
they're throwing us auxiliary.
Yes, it's from the beginning, pretty much.
They're throwing us auxiliary stuff so that they can. They're throwing us like the auxiliary matches that aren't on the mainstream to kind of just keep it going faster, but at least get them, stream time. So, and it doesn't help that we don't know how to commentate it.
We have no volunteers, so we're on the mic, just
we're doing
saying
our thing.
words, as I do. Here's a super. I always love supers.
Supers
and
are good.
Red is going to take that round. He took the round. We figured out where the round markers are, so we know how. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
What do those do? Okay, so an EX move that you can do 3 times around is sort of like a fatal blow. You can only do it in certain energy, and it can only be done like once. Okay. Oh, so you can do it in time. Okay. Yeah, I was noticing when they were disappearing before, but
so it's a little bit bursty.
Okay. All right, nice little point of view animation there.
Super. Yep. And Red will take that first match.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay. Nice quick
Time to
resets
low.
there.
TP's out. Right.
Yeah,
They got rid of the motion
icons.
inputs years ago, right? Oh, I thought they got rid of it eventually.
Hold on here.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we're going to have KDZ tell the stream how the game works instead of telling us how the game works. So he did a super. I love supers.
And it hit, so now he won the round.
And the supers are bigger when the bar turns blue. I remember that bit.
Yeah, it's just level 1 versus like level 2.
Yeah.
And it's like based on your health.
Right. Like a lot of games, these Street Fighter 6, same way, critical art when you're at low health.
They're halfway at this point, so they can access something.
Oh, combos off that.
You never save any meter between matches or rounds. So,
Just burn it.
yeah. You burn it exactly when you can because you're not saving it. There's no way to. So generally the speed at which something comes back is based on whether or not you did the motion.
Right.
But also there's times it's really difficult to do a thing with the motion at the time you need to do it. So people will like DP in between strings with the button input because obviously it's easier.
Faster, yeah. Worth.
That could not have been the best punish. I refuse to believe that. So it's 1-1. Forrest won the second match.
Oh, yes, that happened.
Why is this combo still going?
Not anymore.
Yep, DP out.
Ooh.
Feels like a command throw. Probably a command throw. No, none of his little bars went down, so it can't be a command throw. His range looks absurd.
It does. He has those full screen, just everything.
Why does he have CWang?
That is his team name in Star TG.
I refuse to believe that.
I mean, you can, but
CWang.
yes. You can ask him about his team after the match.
I will. He's not getting away from me. That felt plus. That was a good backdash.
Punish.
That's probably a fucking pro super. So that's probably Zangiefed him.
That was a Seth into. That was very Seth, actually. Sucked him in and command grab super.
He's whiffing buttons and he's plus at whiff. That's what we say when you whiff something and it recovers super fast. So he's whiffing buttons and Red's trying to get in between it and he's then getting smoked by these half-screen buttons. I don't even know where Beelzebub is on those tier lists. I assume really good. I know Belial does mad damage, like Slayer from Guilty Gear. But as you can see, he has to actually work his way in.
Right. Whereas Beelzebub is just full screen. Yep. Okay, he's got started.
Wake up super? I think it was. Because his bar went away.
His bar went away. But did you have full? Maybe you had full bar.
Wake up level 1. Oh, he did not punish that with a jump. He got through. Okay, so now that his health is blue, now his super is the
better.
Yeah. That might have killed if he got that.
Alright, but he used the beater for something else. Yep. So we won't have any super. And Gracehorace, 1 round away.
Up 2-1. I hope I'm spreading nothing but misinformation. I hope that there are people in the chat going, "That's not how that works!" I don't know how this works.
Well, there's no one in the chat, so
I thought I saw names.
It's still, they were here an hour ago. But somebody's going to leave a YouTube comment talking about how we know nothing about this game, and they will be right.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely right.
But we'll be unapologetic.
That movie just did to get him off of him. That was the little defensive move.
Ooh, whiffs the button, but
does not react.
Yeah.
Okay, he got it.
Here he goes. All right, there we go. There we go.
On the brink of oblivion, he manages to win a round.
Red ain't giving up.
What was that supposed to do?
What?
Is that a counter? That has to be a counter. Like, it has to be like a counter stance.
Just chest to chest.
My man waited forever and then punished it. It has to be a counter.
Punish that.
Yep. Well, cross up. How'd I get hit?
That was very Slayer, that move.
Alright, Red's got to fight for his life. He's dead. There is no life to fight for. Red, what the fuck is CWang? It's his girlfriend. The mystery has been solved.
All right. We learned something.
Good did. Sponsored by girl. So that is my one and only match.
All right, we'll get Shock back on.
Let's see the education.
Who knows almost as much as me?
I've been elevated. My brain. Okay. 5-year deficit. That's all. All right. What do we got?
This is streamer brain, where this guy was just on stream, and I might remember his name.
He was. So we got
Grisk, yes.
and Icebound.
Grisk on player 2. So double-click Icebound, and then you can go save it. And it should be all good. Yeah, we got this. We got technology. Yo.
Tech.
I mean, it's old technology, but it's still technology. We're gonna have Grisk versus Icebound.
Let's wipe out KDZ over here. He doesn't deserve.
He ran away.
Posthumous commentary, posthumous credit here.
Indeed. If you're hoping to see more of KDZ, you're just gonna have to hope he's on stream playing Tekken or Street Fighter, because he's done commentating here. He's got no more time for us. Shock off camera, but to my right, which is not the side his name is on, but it's fine, everything's fine. Because we got the important people on stream right now, Grisk and Icebound, who are going to be fighting to stay in winner's bracket.
Icebound. That's Donkey Kong Country, but I don't think that's why he's called that. But
Let's just say it is.
It's the name of one of the stage themes is in Icebound Land, I believe.
Maybe he just loves that theme.
I like it.
We can just assume that that's the case.
I gotta think of something to talk about.
Even if that's not where he took his name from, maybe he would love that theme if he heard it.
Victory. Battle 1.
All right, what do we got?
These are possibilities. We got button checks. Yeah.
Check those buttons.
And we got Edgy Sword Guy versus this is Pillar Man again.
Okay. Just write these names down and then give them to a developer and say make these characters.
Siegfried.
Oh, no, that's not Siegfried. The other guy was Siegfried.
From Soul Calibur?
He looks pretty much the same. I mean, he switched off him, but he had a sword.
Okay.
I mean, that's basically Soul Calibur Siegfried.
You're right. Here we go.
There is a costume. No, it is Siegfried. Okay. He just changed costumes.
Yes.
So this is Siegfried with a sword. Basically, we're watching Soul Calibur. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Fair enough.
Well, let's see if there's any 8-way run going on.
Highly unlikely.
Oh, these are just completely different characters.
Oh, no. Okay. All right.
Okay. We got a new character. No, Nier. We saw Nier before.
He even has that similar stance, right?
Yeah, he's got the sword behind him.
Yeah, the heavy, large sword has Nightmare kind of too, right? They're the same character or something?
Well, they are, but that's like a plot thing. You're not supposed to know that.
Okay.
His sword isn't as big, but it's basically the same as Soul Calibur 6-3. We're going to stick with that. But he's getting beat up by this little girl who has fox ears, or cat ears. And he's going to go to Super.
That was, hefty.
This is pretty much what we saw Grisk doing before.
Incendiate, thank you for the follow.
Yo, Incendiate, speaking of Soul Calibur, Incendiate was an Ivy main in Soul Calibur. Maybe still is, I guess.
Fair enough.
A rather good one. Won his fair share and then some of tournaments, I would say. Maybe it's fair. If it's good, it's fair. It's fair that you win if you're good. Meanwhile, we're doing this corner thing again, but it's getting blocked. Grisk will find the win anyways, though.
Believe in victory.
Grisk goes up 1-0.
Engage.
Oh, catches him.
Excellent.
Siegfried getting knocked around. Now he's in the corner. Now Grisk is going to put on this corner pressure that is pretty much his thing, it seems. And he's got the super there. Here it comes. And it's something we've seen before.
Engage.
Starts up again. Pushes him to the corner. Finds a hit. He's going to do this corner combo. Nope, never mind. No corner combo that time. But he's going to get the corner pressure going again. It gets a punish. No, he doesn't have super on deck. So it's going to be a little more fair. But he just needs a little hit, and there it is. Grisk goes up 2-0.
That was quick.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Ooh, whiffs that throw.
Okay. Got some kind of large, like,
Gets the anti-air.
demon thing that falls.
Get some special something going on. Next to the heart symbol. But Icebound hits him with the super.
That was quite a bit of damage.
A double throw whiff, but Icebound comes out on top afterwards. And Icebound taking the round, getting himself going.
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay, smacks him. Alright, Icebound got started, but Grisk with the defense worked his way out. Now Grisk getting that dangerous corner pressure, but Icebound's gonna TP out. Hits a button, gets hit.
Some chunky chip damage, I think I just saw there, right?
Alright, Icebound turning on his meter. It doesn't last this long. Grisk using all his hearts. Both in striking range. Here comes the big super. And Icebound gets himself on the board.
Beautiful.
Believe
All right,
in victory.
right back in.
Battle 1. Engage.
Grisk finding the first hit though. Putting Icebound in the corner. That's a little sidestep. That's Soul Calibur, kind of. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even the little like intro screens, the announcer kind of gives a little vibe to it too. If anybody in the chat is a fan of this game and can explain if there's like some kind of heavy influence from it, I would like to know.
I think it is. Well, it's not an air dasher though, so it's not that kind of anime.
Okay. But there is.
Here's Grisk with the super. It doesn't kill, but
That's
finds a follow-up hit. So Grisk 1 round away.
Battle 2. Engage.
I don't think it's an air dasher. We haven't been seeing any air dashes.
I have not.
I'm going to stick with that. It's not an air dash. Yeah, I don't think it's... No air dashes. And Grisk turning on his heart. A little bit of shimmy out of Icebound. Finding some hits. This is a combo.
Building some momentum here.
Flips out. Yeah. Whiff
That almost looked like
throw.
ambiguous cross up there, but I don't know.
Ooh, finds the hit.
Okay.
Icebound just needs Another solid hit, basically.
Snagged him with a Jetta-like throw there.
See how many more franchises we can.
Yeah, I've noticed like a bunch of other stuff, but.
All right, one more hit will chip.
Yeah, there we go. He's just kind of hunting right now.
Grisk did sidestep that one. Go some kind of install mode here, I assume. Is finding his hits. Sidesteps that projectile. Jumps over that, but finally, Icebound finds the chip damage.
Ties it up. No?
Stay alive.
Oh, sorry, this was around.
Yeah, just around. Okay, finds the jump in. See what kind of damage you can get off of that. Not huge, but gets the corner. Keeps up the pressure. Finds the hit. Grisk trying to fight his way out. And this is bigger damage.
Yeah, wow.
Icebound was ready for that one. Alright, Grisk not giving up though. He's going to try to get his own corner pressure started.
He's got a
good tech.
Quite a hill to climb right now.
Oh, finds the hit. He has full super ready. He's going to come out for sure, I think. Yeah, here comes the super. Is it going to kill? I have no idea. Looks like no.
Wow. That was a good.
Oh, you don't want to be holding pressure in this chip out situation. He's trying hard for that chip.
All right.
Icebound does pull it out. Ties it up 2-2. So Grisk came out fast, but now we are all evened up.
Siegfried.
And we're going to check the phone tech. Or maybe dial a coach, who knows. Maybe just looking for better music. Maybe he needs more inspiration.
Siegfried.
From just the right song. Is he really going to go mirror? Oh my. Well now. I don't have colors set up for this, so we're just going to have to stand by. Oh. So Grisk is going to be in the black armor. Icebound in the silver armor.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
And, or I guess his armor's kind of... Grisk with the mask. Full helmet for Grisk. Icebound, no helmet. That's how you're going to tell them apart. Colors are both kind of black. Alright, meanwhile, pretty even here. Grisk does have Icebound in the corner. Flash. Alright, Icebound's fighting out of the corner, but Grisk finds the hit there. We're not finding any confirms, though. Oh, wait, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Woof.
And Grisk will take that round. Grisk 1 round away.
2. Engage.
We're just trading kind of some big swords. Hitting each other with swords. Good old-fashioned sword hitting. Finds the low. Not a full combo there. I don't know if that was supposed to be. It's a bit of a combo, though. Uses the super. Good life lead for Grisk. He's got his install going as well. But Icebound got moves, too. Evening up the life, more or less. But Grisk finds that big hit. Just going to be one more big hit out of Grisk is all it's going to take. And there it is. Grisk will win the mirror match to take the set.
I got my stick if you want to play him. Okay. Once again, we are coming to you from
NJIT in Jersey City. This is KombatNetwork streaming
Newark.
You should have corrected me like the first time.
It's the first time I heard you say it.
I said that too many times for me to. It's right next door, kind of. Not exactly. It's close. It's close. Yeah. It's the same region.
Jersey City usually gets like the Hoboken exchange more so than Newark. What do we got? Is there a stream for the Tekken bracket? I don't know. Did he say we were going to do Tekken?
We're not, as far as we know. I'm sure there is a stream for the Tekken bracket. I don't think Tekken has started yet. Because it's certainly not being streamed at this very moment. So, usually... I'm sure it will be streamed. I think the tournament just hasn't started yet. So I can't tell you exactly what that stream will be. Yeah, but you're going to have to ask who's who because I don't remember. I think it must be this match, but...
which
Gracehorace and Artorias, but I don't know who's who.
Artorias?
Oh, okay.
Player 1.
All right. So yeah, Tekken will be streamed. Probably not this channel, but it's a big game. They want to stream it. But Tekken tournament has not started yet, as far as I'm confident in that statement. Tekken tournament has not started yet. Anyways, on this stream, Artorias and Gracehorace. Long time, yeah. Good to see you.
Catalina.
Yeah, old heads in force today. Go to commentate some Granblue.
Airship done. Catalina. Versus Eustace.
I was half right. All right. Artorias and Gracehorace.
Engage.
Looks like they're in.
This looks real, yeah. Catalina versus Eustace. I want to say Catalina was an early DLC character for Granblue original. Alright. So after coming out to a... Right, resembles Siegfried. It goes by Siegfried, but it's actually Siegfried. Oh my, alright. Anyway, enough Granblue lore. Meanwhile, Artorias came out to a strong start, but Gracehorace came back and take that round. And now we got next round. Gracehorace has a gun. That doesn't seem very fair. This gun is for both shooting and hitting. This is kind of like Venom, but he doesn't have to hit the balls. They just come out and hit things.
Sure. All right, that's one for Gracehorace.
That's one for Gracehorace.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, punish. Artorias pushing Gracehorace to the corner. Gracehorace like, I have a gun! Even if I'm in the corner, I have a gun!
The little fancy behind the back shots there.
Yeah.
The little Aaron Black.
And the in front of him shots. Oh, he's got a sword too.
Okay.
Just in case.
Always a good combination. Well, the old saying goes, is you never bring a sword to a gunfight, but he brings both, just in case.
Yeah, how can it go wrong? And that red energy ball, like, that's not even from the gun. He just tossed that out there. So he's got some more tricks up his sleeve. But this super out of Artorias could kill.
Okay.
But it doesn't.
That was, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not good.
Stolen.
Battle 2. Engage.
Alright,
Got some juggling going on here.
juggling in the corner. Looks like
He's
Aries.
kind of very patient. I don't know if he can be thrown there.
Well. Oh my.
Air recovery.
Unfortunately, Gracehorace still has a gun.
Oh, there's a...
Oh, what? Alright, Artorias.
character has a little bit of, oh my god, who's that character in Guilty Gear? Kikoski?
Kai?
Kai?
Kai Kiz?
That's it? I don't know.
I think you're going for Kai.
Something like that.
The, like, main protagonist?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. That one gunshot looks very much like Kai's projectile. Although that's not the character you had in mind. So
no, that's not what I'm talking about. The female character,
the girl with the sword. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. She does not shoot lightning out of her sword.
No.
So
the other one you're thinking of is
she might be better if she did.
Who just won that?
I'm pretty sure Gracehorace took that. I'm pretty confident in that statement.
No, the character you were thinking about is what's his face?
I'm thinking of a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Which one were you going for? No. I was thinking of Kai. I just.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep. Sorry, this is coming from.
But he shoots.
Yeah.
His projectile looks like Eustace's, one of Eustace's projectile, but the sword and the attacks is reminding Shock of Catalina. Meanwhile, Artorias is taking that Artorias, taking that round.
Artorias.
Artorias is someone else.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
He lives in Canada.
Okay. Sounds like an illness.
No, he's a very noted StarCraft personality. But anyways, we're not here to talk about StarCraft. We're here to talk about Granblue, at least in theory. Ooh, is that? Yeah, good punish. And Artorias just needs a little bit more damage. But Gracehorace still has a gun. And he has a full super on deck. Although he's going to use his meter to pressure instead. Which works out for him. Oh my.
That was right down the wire.
Unfortunate for Artorias. Gracehorace throwing bottles now too. How many projectiles does this character have? Alright, little sidestep gets punished there. Alright, punish out of Artorias. Sidesteps the projectiles, gets hit by the other projectile. Has to block the sword, has to block that, sidesteps that. And he's dealing with the projectiles. There's so many of them. Finally finds a punish, but... Okay, this combo's still going. This combo's done, but he has a good life lead now. Gets the throw. Within striking range, if you can get one more chip, that'll do it, but that's when it's hardest, when you're desperate for that last bit of chip. Or just big EX button to get the chip. Artorias gets himself on the board, stays alive.
How are you, sir? Got some UA base over here. Everybody likes to come and pay tribute to the Combat Network station.
Well, you've been around a long time. You know a lot of people. Gracehorace putting Artorias in the corner and keeping the guns going.
Yeah, I've been around so long. There are people here who were not born when I started going tournaments by a significant number of years.
We do not want to think about that.
And I'm not including like arcade era. I mean like post-arcade era, officially going to events.
Anyways, Gracehorace very close to finishing this out, and he shoots so many. Oh no! He tried, but I mean Gracehorace has so many guns to shoot. It's almost impossible to avoid the chip, so you have to try something there. Okay, punish art. Never. Wait, what? That's. He had a punish on the DP, and he
very
just got one
labored
hit.
pokes there. I don't know how the corners work in this game, so
You can't move farther than the corner.
well.
Let me tell you how this works. I got this one.
What's up with this like slow like poking? Like I noticed before they were just kind of like standing there looking at each other in the corner. It's not usually common.
Maybe moves are actually negative in this game.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe.
Okay, she's still going. Artorias, is this gonna? Yeah, that's gonna finish. That's a super. Alright, Artorias staying alive. Yeah, that's one round. Artorias staying in this.
Battle 3. Engage.
We got tab 1 or 2 in the chat. You're looking for Grace. He is currently in the match you are watching and unavailable to.
I think that's why he said that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gracehorace jumping out of the corner, putting Artorias in the corner. Artorias trying to shoulder out, but no dice. Get caught low, but not too bad. A punish worth. Gets a grab. Puts out more bouncing green goo.
We are coming down to the nitty-gritty here.
Yeah, we're getting the chip drain.
But I don't know how chip works in this game because
I think the normal way, but Gracehorace
okay.
finishes it out, takes a 3-1 over Artorias. And we'll see who we get next. Our little crowd that was watching the match is.
Yeah, I guess that might have been an intense set there, so I don't know.
I hear somebody yelling. T.O. is calling matches. But no one coming up to the stream quite yet. So we're just going to hang out with you.
Yeah, so Tab, if you're...
Here in Newark. We're in
yes.
Newark, people.
Tab, if you're a Granblue enthusiast, this is, I believe, the first time we've ever streamed this game. And, yeah, they're giving us some matches. So bear with us as we wait until they send us another one.
This is another streamer moment where I've seen this guy before, but I should remember his name, but I don't.
Oh, for the previous match?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'll know that when I look at the list here. Wait, wasn't that just him? Artorias?
Was it?
Yeah. You Pokee? Pokee.
Okay. So we got a losers bracket match now. Artorias back on stream versus Pokee. Iron Grid number 34, NJIT, Newark, New Jersey. Newark. This is a monthly series.
Newark, New Jersey, and Newark, Delaware.
That's different. As is Penn
Or
Station,
Newark.
Newark, and Penn Station, New York.
Or Newark.
Versus Lancelot. Believe in victory.
And speaking of New York, Pokee is from New York.
Okay.
We are fairly close to New York, so we get a good crew coming out. But is this? I can't tell from this screen. Is that Gawain? No, it's not. No, it's Lancelot. Lancelot. All right. So I hope. I don't think Yggdrasil is the big thing it was. I mean, she's big, but the metaphorically big thing she was when the game first came out. But I hope we see some Yggdrasil, because that was my favorite thing.
Colosseum. Catalina versus Lancelot.
Lancelot wasn't great once people understood how Yggdrasil worked.
Believe in victory.
But
Battle 1.
it's been a long time since then. So let's see what we got. I hope I'm thinking the right character. I might not be because I haven't seen any brothers come out. I'm totally thinking the wrong character, aren't I? This is a corner combo, though. Love it. Yeah, Lil I'm thinking of Lil Wayne, right?
I have no idea who you're talking about. Did you just say Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
Oh.
Is he still in the game?
What do we want? All right, so we got some more corner juggling going on here. Quite a bit of, I don't know if this is necessarily a
super
big
too,
combo,
so.
yeah. All right. And Pokee was just sort of cracking his knuckles over his head there. He's got a...
Yeah, Lil Wayne was the character I was thinking of.
Okay.
He also has two short blades.
Taunters
I'm
or
not
something
crazy.
like that. Oh, little daggers.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Is he still in the game? I don't know. Maybe.
Wow. Artorias said, forget about taking a round on me. I'm coming back with the perfect.
Battle 3. Engage.
You would think that like this, they would have come up with like a different term, like because you got like perfect and flawless victory. Something more fitting for this would be like unblemished. I think would be a good word to use for like a perfect.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
We need some Granblue to.
That was just my suggestion.
All right. Speaking of, this is not a perfect, but it's very
damn
close. Very close. And whatever Steam.
Oh.
Artorias taking those second two rounds pretty
Very
convincingly.
convincing. Yeah, very convincing.
Even though the first one did not look that way at all.
Yeah. He's probably still button checking or something.
Hadn't locked in yet. Pokee taking a moment to think here.
Yeah.
He's also doing some phone consulting. Good old checking the phone notes. Or music, I don't know. I don't really understand people who listen to music instead of game audio, but lots of people do.
I never understood that. I know it can put you in like a state of mind or something, or you're very focused.
But the game audio can be helpful. I don't know. Either way, not as bad for Pokee here. Oh, wait, he's getting started.
Coming back.
And we've seen him put out big combos, so he can take some chunks of life as long as he finds the right hits. He's stretching during the super.
Yes, he likes to take little breaks and it's almost like a taunt in the middle of his combos.
And he did find another combo. If this goes long enough, it'll kill. And nope, okay, doesn't kill, but it's counter hit there. Alright, but now he's in the corner. Nope, he's out of the corner. Just like that. Alright. Pokee, phone notes, doing the job. Battery's just very good at taking round one. Let's see if Artorias is going to have this kind of complete turnaround, or if Pokee stays on top of things here. Gets the throw. Artorias fighting his way out. Now Artorias putting in the corner combos. What? Okay.
This is a little...
Here it comes.
A little more competitive round here than we've seen previously.
Indeed. More back and forth. Uses the EX, not going to super, uses some other EX. I don't know if it's actually called an EX, but I'm going to call it an EX.
That's the brand naming.
Alright, but Artorias does take it. I mean, even Street Fighter doesn't call it EX these days, but I still call it EX. Not these other letters that I don't like.
Yeah, well, you have the EX, you have the enhanced. I think it was in the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Injustice has your meter burn.
Meter burn, yeah.
Alright, Artorias getting back in his groove.
Taking this back to how he knows it.
The little desperation DP out of Pokee. And Artorias goes up 2-0.
Pokee going back into his relaxed state over here.
Straight into the next match, though. Whatever is on the phone, we read it. We're done reading the phone. We're going right into game 3.
He might just be checking the timer or step counter or something.
A little frustrated.
Now, yeah.
Frustrated they got hit there, even though it wasn't huge.
Wow.
But this is going to be huger.
And
there's super. That is dead.
Yeah, Artorias just pulling out major damage there.
Yeah. Alright, Pokee going for
cross-up or something there.
The round starter mix-up. The dodge.
Oh boy.
But Artorias going to start it again. That's about half life off Pokee. Punishes that. Not quite dead, but not in a good spot. Finds that hit. Yeah, that's gonna kill.
Yeah,
Artorias
play there.
Taking 3-0. Uh-oh. Alright, see what we got. for next match.
Yeah, we're doing Granblue right now. We're just waiting for another match. We're waiting for them to send us another match.
Wild Mr. Quotes has appeared, although apparently not playing on stream.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I think he was at a couple of recent events here, but I haven't seen him until now. Yeah.
He's been coming to Iron Grid. I've seen his name in the brackets. We don't, as I say, we don't normally stream Granblue, so I don't normally see him in the flesh, but I've seen him in the bracket. Mr. Quotes, also long-time break, Denzin.
Oh yeah, he's been around maybe as long as me. If not, it's very, very close.
Peeking over, seeing if we got any players stepping up to the stream.
Got a couple of very comfy chairs just waiting.
Yeah. No, these chairs are nice.
Yeah. Players kept them very nicely set and arranged for us.
The table is clean.
Yes, we know that. We know that.
Here in Newark, New Jersey.
We got RNV over there. There's quite a few people here tonight. And again, FGC time. It's everybody starts showing up around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it really's filled out.
6:30.
Yeah, well, it's
It's almost time for Street Fighter, probably.
Let's see, a few more entrants. Some last minutes.
Oh, that's why you don't do that. You'd think Shock would know better, but oh well. We're getting you a panorama of the venue here. We're over on one side, and the room is bigger than this side of the room. So I'd say we got about 100 people here, 130 entrants, but some of the tournaments have finished, so it's probably not actually 130 people in the room. But a good crowd here in Newark, New Jersey. NJIT, Iron Grid number 34. We are here roughly every month. Bunch of games, whatever fighting game you play, we probably played here. And that's me. So we're just seeing, we're going to get another match up to the stream for your viewing pleasure. We are a fair ways through the bracket. Do we know? Let me try to peek the other side. No, I can't see the other side. Oh, there's Yggdrasil on the other. Somebody is playing Luane and has the Yggdrasil out on the main stream. Why don't we get any Yggdrasil? All right, at least I know Yggdrasil is still a part of the game. It's good to know. I'm a fan. Looks like Siegfried versus Yggdrasil over there. Siegfried versus Luane. Yggdrasil something different. I don't know if we're waiting on the result to that, or if they're just gonna play everything over there, or if they just forgot about us. These are all possibilities. We'll find out. It's very like adventure music, which I guess makes sense for Granblue. But we're ready to go on some quests.
I might go on a quest to find us another stream match.
Awesome.
So.
All right. Shock gonna do some leg work. Guess that makes him the leg man and me wheels. My chair is wheels. Anyways. Hanging out here in Newark, New Jersey. There is Tekken on another stream for those of you who requested that. It wasn't when you requested, but now it is. Now there's Tekken. But us, we got Granblue. Not this very moment, but we will. Shock's going to find us some Granblue. We're going to have some Granblue. It's going to be great. I'm going to pull up the bracket and have a look at some Granblue. Granblue bracket, 92% finished, so. Okay, yeah, we are into top 8. But we have a lot of top 8 matches to be played, so I think Shock will find us some matches. We'll get something on the stream here. It will be exciting. Top 8 action. So Incendiate and Grisk are playing off stream. Incendiate must be playing Luane. Awesome, love it. Because Grisk is presumably playing the other. They actually just finished Gucci. Incendiate did win that. Gucci and Gracehorace are going to be playing on the other stream. Is the other winners semifinals. In the losers bracket, we're going to have Pilch versus Red. And Black Horse versus the person we just saw win, who was Artorias. Artorias. Not Artosis, Artorias. So I expect we'll get one of those matches over here in a minute. But we'll find out. We'll see, we'll see. I think. We have some people looking at... Nope, never mind. All right, hanging out here in Newark, New Jersey. NJIT. Iron Grid number 34. You are watching KombatNetwork. As the name implies, we stream a lot of Mortal Kombat, but right now we're streaming Granblue. We have someone sitting down, but I think he just wants a chair. He just wants to rest his legs. Fair. I'm a man of leisure myself, so I'm leaning back. Get a good lean on. It's comfortable. Comfortable chairs. Shock seeming less than successful in finding us a match, so I'm just going to keep talking. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to keep talking. That is how you know that I can talk. Can't dispute that. Undisputable. A tautology, if you will. These people look very confused, but I'm rather sure neither of these people are in the top 8. But they're very interested in our stream station, so we'll see what happens. Okay. I don't know if that console has it or not. I don't know if that console has it or not. Okay, new information. We are Granblue is going to be exclusively on Tempest stream. We are going to stream some Street Fighter 6. So I'm going to step off camera while I readjust some of the stream settings. Hopefully you all are fans of Street Fighter 6, because that's what we're gonna play. Street Fighter 6, not Granblue. Street Fighter 6. Yeah. So let's see. What's your tag?